Hey guys, oh no, why are you here? I'm going to be singing a song about
the random action.
Buddy, all this logic sounds so funny. What a way to make some money, is it? Oh, hey guys. So I thought it was about time that I do my random action ranking official TM. Hey guys, I'm Nikki, and today we're going to be ranking every single song my friend Natalie has released on her channel, The Random Action.
3, 2, 1, go!
I mean, it should go without saying that this is the most popular song on the channel by a lot. I'm pretty sure it sits at like 236 views as of right now. I find this more of a meme song than an actual standalone project Natalie has done. It's quite humorous, but this song and the original blend almost seamlessly together, and I can only really find one new instrument. It's just not really something I'd go out of my way to listen to, and is definitely the weakest in TRA's catalog. And because I just find this to be big shot with spoilers, Casanetto in it, I really just don't have that much to say about it. The art piece is pretty neat though. To that noise. This goes by a few other names like Succumbing, but I'm going to be calling it by the obviously superior name, I Will Die with the Batteries You Neglected to Replace. The song takes a sort of chiptune style and transforms it into this gut-wrenching melody where you can sort of feel a knife being twisted into the machine's heart as it draws its last breaths. The concept of this is just really notable and super creative, and the way Natalie brings it to life is honestly super well done, and as far as sonically, it's a pretty unique song for Natalie to make, with some absolutely amazing chord progression and well-placed pauses. But I will say that the ending, although I see a few things it could be communicating, I don't think it's quite the strongest conclusion the song could have had. And honestly, I'm kind of sad the chiptune first part ended so early since it was so well done. And not to mention, the art piece for this song is honestly some really good art. I heavily admire how it was drawn in 3D and looks so atmospheric and emphasizes the message. All in all, it could have had a better ending, but it's super strong artistically, conceptually, and musically.
Hey guys,
You've been saying a lot, and sometimes I don't think that it's true, but
Yeah, there's no art piece for this one because it's an unfinished demo, so... Sorry, I was climbing up the roof there. Natalie was pretty into Daisy at the time, and this was in By the Water, but it comes a lot more directly in this song and onto other channels of hers. The lyricism on this is so fun while also tragic. I can't quite tell sometimes exactly what she's saying because her vocals are rather quiet compared to the instruments, which does lower my scoring a little bit, but I love the part where she says something like, "And my love is unrequited, and all you want to do to spite it."
but my love is unrequited. You all want to leave despite it.
It's so catchy and it genuinely gets stuck in my head like a lot. Natalie has some bouncy delivery here, and it fits the music so well, and it makes this a super enjoyable listen. And you can also feel the respect she had for the original Daisy, Daisy song, just in the tone and the ending lyric. I don't believe that beyond the screen is a bicycle built for two. Is so powerful, and it hits so well as the end. Really neat song. I wish it was finished, but oh well, still fun though.
But I get your naively, how could you know more?
Happy now? Yeah, I hope you like it being sideways, because that's how it's gonna stay. Anyways, this is a non-lyrical song with the mystique at an all-time high. And this is also a more experimental song from Natalie, so let me list all this song's quirks with you, bearing in mind that the song's name is 1307. Number 1, the tempo is 137. The EDO, equal divisions per octave, is 37 instead of 12. The song starts maybe 0.137 seconds into the video, something like that. And of course, the clock in the background is 1307. I was actually so intrigued by this song that I made it my wallpaper on my phone for a little while. It's a sweet little concept with the Morse code description saying, "My clock went past 12." And some other stuff. And this song definitely fits that. It's a sleek, mysterious chord fest with some fun electronic noises, and the repeating intro sounds so familiar and cool. You can tell that's when it hits. The drums also fit so well to further the song. The actual instrumentation is beyond normal for Natalie, and it's fairly creative. The ending and chord there, by the way, is heavenly. It's honestly just a neat little concept song with creative experimentation. Also, with this art piece being a real stick out for Natalie, as I know it took her so long to custom make this with some genuine 3D modeling and cover-ups to make it look exactly how it does, and it does look super good. It's also fun that the song is almost perfectly exactly 1 minute. That's awesome, and so is this song. What a great way to start 2026 on TRA. Part of me thinks this got the idea from New Year's, too. I love you too. This to me reads a little more personal for Natalie, as I feel like she put a bit of herself into these lyrics. However, the song itself features a 1-bar piano that stays consistent the whole song, but it never really gets repetitive per se. This is a short little ballad, and my interpretation of the song is this. What we hear in the lyrics is person 2 talking to person 1. And in the description, Natalie writes, "I wish I could have been more for you. I finally realized you're not the one who's fake. It's me." I think person 2 said this to person 1. And person 1's response is this song. Person 1 got confirmation that person 2 isn't real. They already kind of saw person 2 wasn't all that real, but that's never what really mattered to person 1. It was the experience of how they were and what they saw. It doesn't matter if it wasn't real, because person 1 loves the connection they have with person 2 anyways, even if it's a mistake. I really like the emotion conveyed here in a pretty short and sweet message. There's not much to say about the production, as it's literally just 1 bar, but I'd still say this is a pretty good song anyways, and it definitely paints a picture in your head. I find the lyrics toward the end to be kind of hard to hear, which is like kind of a trend sometimes with the random action songs, sadly. So I sort of had to guess on them, but I still had a I still find a good vibe in this song. Lolly is back in this one, which could maybe say that one of those people are or could be related to Lolly, but I'm not sure. The art piece for this one, though, is more simple, but it's very effective. I love the shadow and making Lolly look like he's actually there. This is a decent song with a pretty competitive story all in all. Competitive? I mean compelling. To preface, this song is a super direct parody to Natalie in real life and is sort of a vent from her, I'd like to say. First of all, I love the setting of song in my... I love the setting of this song, and in my mind, it's a really fun listen, and you see some real water sounds with some pretty contrasting instruments that flow together still. I love the heavy bass and the soprano chords and the sort of xylophone-y type thing. The song is a lot of things, and I'll go fairly quickly by a few. Verse 1 is a pretty cool sounding distortion. It mentions show and tell, the life runs out, showing off all your stuff and your life sort of dwindling. Maybe that goes hand in hand with the songs or even Natalie's restraint to apply any direct meaning and instead making it a lot vaguer. No one can help you. This song overall feels like Natalie saying how she's ended up on this other side, another realm, where she just stands idle, face it, then erase it, no rerouting, and sort of circling back to other songs. She mentions recognizing things at first, confinement, and then spiraling out. And in the song, there's this person who seems to be a guide, usher, or someone who's also where Natalie's at and been there before. I may be misunderstanding, though. There's certainly an air of question marks to it, both from Natalie's perspective and maybe even Natalie's perspective of the world around her, as the song also demonstrates knowledge, but also confusion. Running around a village, and she'd opened every door because every person was kind, but she can't compare to those people feeling so different from every other door and person she ended up idle by the sea. The song is rather good, and even though I don't feel like I have a great grasp on this song, I still appreciate what it sets out to do, and does. This is a pretty good song. Hey guys, I've decided I don't really like you guys as viewers anymore, so I'm gonna send you off into the ocean.
I changed my mind when I ended up here. Recognized that I was confined. Oh, I was running past the buildings behind, where every door would catch my eye until I ended up blind. Cause every person in the village by the water is kind. In a way I couldn't recognize or let alone find.
Wait, how did I end up here? Anyways, this is some great music, especially for the verse video uploaded to TRA. This song is for a game The Player Isn't You, and I've heard a few other songs for that game, and I happen to really adore this one over most all the others in the OST. It has a great little weird chord twerk to it with some mysterious piano that feels like it digs you deeper into the song, and not to mention that the image that comes with it looks so appetizing and delicious. The echoey drums are really something to behold as well, and really the whole vibe of the song and what it makes me imagine really boosts this song way higher than it probably should be. Honestly, such a solid start to TRA and a pretty unique song for Natalie to make. Yeah, I bet everyone thought this would be top 2 or even the top 1, but nope. There are 2 songs on TRA that I find better than this. But anyways, Natalie has always loved Sunroof, you know, the song. So obviously when she sampled it, she was going to orchestrate it beautifully into her own music. And I find it to be super effective here in making the song sound so entrancing, but it also works in a way to either clash with or emphasize the theme. This song was written in anger, in my opinion. Like liars are in the back of her mind, and you can hear the anger in the dim but snarling lyrics, where there's definitely some bite to this person, and not to mention Natalie bringing back Lolly, an old character from her childhood she made, appearing once here and in the next chronological song, which was in the previous spot. What I imagine in the song is in the beginning with the whispery lyrics, Lolly's going around in the neighborhood looking for this liar. I get that kind of from the sidewalk in the art piece for this song, and as the first and only verse kicks in, Lolly's chastising the liar, talking about his logic, the hate for the liar. Natalie's always been quite the fan of honesty, so I honestly see the hate. Ooh. Sorry, those two honesties. See the hate from her framework, whether forged or not. But to go back, I love the way this song flows with this sample, and I feel like the increasing chords really drive home a point of run-up-the-walledness. With the instrumental usage of slow strings for it, you can really feel not only the aggression, but also a sort of psychiatric feel to it. And it's also a bop. Great for head bobbing. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I will say that only one verse for this song, though, excluding the prelude, is kind of disappointing in retrospect, and kind of makes the song feature more a good sounding sample than your narrative or you. But it's really still a good listen nonetheless, and surely a great experience to listen to.
All this logic is so funny. What a way to make some money. Is it theater? Is it study? What a way to tell a lie.
Hey guys, oh no, why are you here? I'm going to be singing a song.
Meaningless now. I wish I could help you somehow. Help you somehow. Help you somehow.
Hey guys, oh no, why are you here? I'm going to be singing.
Well, I love potato bread.
I don't know why those things keep popping up in my videos, but anyways, Natalie turned her recurring daydream into a hardcore gangsta. Just kidding. It's a silly little rap with some shocking meaning, so I'll try to do the song service by describing it the best I can. PBM, Potato Bread Man, walks into a room with 3 others and is like, yo, it's time for the Potato Bread concert. Obviously, they have experience with this guy, as one people from the friend group says, "Oh no, why are you here?" And when PBM, Potato Bread Man, starts singing, they're like, why the heck? If the past few songs weren't personal to Natty, then this one is so far on the other end, so I don't think I'll ever fully get everything of meaning here, which is what makes listening to this especially fun, if not for the sheer hilarity, but I can certainly try my hand explaining what I think it's saying here. I think eyes are a big part of this song. Starting the second rap verse, she says, realize, real life lies to me. Great wordplay, but also this is a recognition, and remember this. Then she goes on to say, I gotta listen closer because I just can't see. I'm staring out the window, but I can't be free. This is the clearest it gets in the song, at the very beginning. The eyes realize she's trapped, and she's baking up a plethora of potato bread while she's staring out some cell. After some more confusion from the friend group, still listening to this by the way, inside the more frantic fourth verse we get, I've seen it all, I've seen it, none, my eyes are blind to everyone. Inside my mind is solid and green and grow the eyes.
I've seen it all, I've seen it, none, my eyes are blind to everyone. Inside my mind is soaring on and green and grow the eyes.
Now we're getting to the rot that, I'll get to you later. The rot of the potato. Solanine is what makes potatoes rot. It's toxic and forms when potatoes are exposed to light. My theory is that from the cell and looking out the window so much, the light from outside made Natalie the singer rot, and her eyes to grow and grow, all seeing different things. It's weirdly mentally interesting. Natalie is aware of her rotting, and she will continue to turn out potato bread, having the recipe remembered and stated during the song too. And when she says her eyes are blind to everyone, she may be saying that she lacks understanding, like from the friend group we've already established, showing massive confusion. So now, since we've gotten so rotten, we get this break in the rap where it turns super experimental and dystopian kind of, where she goes, "Hey, I think I'm meaningless now, and hey, I wish I could help you somehow. I think now that she's gotten so rotten at this point in the song, she's lost all meaning for herself. And then when friends express even more confusion and mentions potato bread, that brings us right back into it, with Natalie right back into the rap. Almost like whatever potato bread symbolizes keeps her, quote, sane. This song is super quirksome and it has some fun rapping. If I had to bring up a problem, I could say you could definitely hear Natalie slurring some words at some bits, especially during some faster stuff like Mammy always said you gotta shoot your shot right when you get it, she's an idiot.
Potato bread, it's always ringing in my head. I bet you wanna jump through the door like Mammy always said you gotta shoot your shot right when you get it, she's an idiot.
And then after, it further emphasizes rotting as a part of the song. But to the song itself and less the lyrics, the rapping is pretty awesome, and the little break-in is so cool in the song. There's some bars on here, dude. Donda, Marco, and the song tells such a loaded story too. Definitely the most depthful of the TRA catalog at the time it was released, and I think Natalie did a great job bringing this vision to life, and there's so much to analyze from this. Great job. And yeah, the art is awesome sauce.
Bread, potato bread, it's always ringing in my head. I bet you wanna jump through the door like Mammy always said you gotta shoot your shot right when you get it, she's an idiot. We waiting rotten, make some more potato bread. Realize, real life lies to me. I gotta listen close.
The moment you've all been waiting for. The first place goes to...
Yo, MC on the track.
Be a liar and leave me to die by the sea. Your entire perspective is tired. Scobbit Castaway is all I need. Castaway is all I need. In the end, that's me. Scobbit Castaway is all I need. Castaway is all I need. In the end.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to talk about this, because when I first listened to it, I was like taken aback by everything I was hearing, but now that I've had the chance to re-listen to it like so many times, oh my god, this song is easily the best, okay? Right out of the gate, the song comes in with this unspoken energy, and it persists throughout the whole 5 minutes. This song is a collage of past and current stuff relating to Natalie and circling it all back to Scobbit Castaway, a highly ambitious game she's working on. She makes sure to hammer in the point how Scobbit Castaway is so important. This song is the most recent as I'm making this video, and it's also the longest on TRA, being 5 minutes long. So let me get settled in here. I think there's a level of imagery in this song. Certainly not as strong as other songs, but it's somewhat there. But that being said, compared to the other songs, it can feel fairly lacking in imagery. At least as someone who's not Natalie. There's some fun bits of storytelling mixed in with these awesome tropical chorus sounding almost entirely professional the whole song, which is why it's so high. It's so good sounding and sleek. God, Scobbit Castaway is all I need. Castaway is all I need. In the end, that's me.
Scobbit Castaway is all I need. Castaway is all I need. In the end, that's me. Scobbit.
With so many verses referencing other things from her life, there's a nitpick to have here and there with the song. That's expected from it being 5 minutes, though. Planned to be longer, but released early. Stuff like the danger being where you are, cut and delivery being not the best.
Hard black void with a sight of stars. Danger being where you are.
lost in an elementary rhyme with life and strife.
Really got out. But I know all about your life, and I know all about your strife.
But those are so tiny in comparison to the sheer beauty of this song. Natalie delivers some absolutely stunning lines with experimental but good sounding vocal distortions like "My perfection isn't perfect."
I saw everything that I ever wanted. I did. I wondered how I could break it. My perfection isn't perfect.
It's so uniquely personal, and not only that, it's produced super well, with a dash of spontaneity. While it doesn't have to have a direct story, it instead has multiple stories with a central focus, allowing this to be a bigger song. I love the intruder on the track verse sounding very Halloween, and a neat reference I didn't expect at all, with some cunning lyricism with quite a bit to unpack. I personally think it's referencing either a mode Natalie has or a part in time Natalie felt that way, but I think mode sounds better, maybe both. In the creativity of the lyrics and concept of the tomb entering part, it sounds so good too. There's so much to compliment in this song. It's really just a culmination of every good part of the songs that came before it, and a great conclusion to the video. Genuinely, go listen to it. Heck, I sometimes even find myself singing some of these lyrics on my own.
Maybe just a tiny bit of fantasy seems fair to me. Everything